శ్రీమన్ ఆల్ ఇన్ఫో మీడియా ప్రేక్షకులందరికీ స్వాగతం. హాయ్ ఫ్రెండ్స్, అందరూ బాగుండాలని కోరుకుంటూ ఈరోజు మనం ఈ వీడియోలో 10th క్లాస్ న్యూ సిలబస్ పాలినామియల్స్ చాప్టర్కు సంబంధించి బేసిక్ కాన్సెప్ట్స్ గురించి తెలుసుకుందాం. బహుపదులు. పాలినామియల్ బహుపది అనగానే ఏమి? An algebraic expression of the form a0 x power n plus a1 x power n minus 1 plus a2 x power n minus 2 plus and so on plus a n minus 1 x plus an, where a0, a1, a2 and so on an are real numbers. N is a non-negative integer and a0 not is equal 0. Is called a polynomial of degree n. It is generally represented by p of x. For example, 3x cube plus 5x square minus 7x plus 3. Another one, 2x power 4 plus 3x square plus 7. Degree of polynomial. The highest power of x in a polynomial p of x is called the degree of polynomial. For example, the degree of polynomial 3x cube plus 2x square plus 5x plus 7 is 3. Highest power is 3. Zero of polynomial. A is said to be zero of a polynomial p of x if p of a is equal to 0. That is, if we put a instead of x in polynomial, it becomes 0. For example, let p of x is equal to x square minus 5x plus 6. Put x is equal to 2. Then we get 2 square minus 5 into 2 plus 4 is equal 4 minus 10 plus 6 is equal 0. Now put x is equal 3. P of 3 is equal 3 square minus 5 into 3 plus 6 is equal 9 minus 15 plus 6 is equal 0. That implies 2, 3 are zeros of polynomial p of x. Types of polynomials. బహుపదుల రకాలు. కాన్స్టెంట్ పాలినామిల్, స్థిర బహుపది. ఏ పాలినామిల్ p of x of degree 0 is called a constant polynomial, and constant polynomial p of x is of form k into x. For example, p of x is equal to 3 is equal to 3 into x power 0 is a constant polynomial. Next one, linear polynomial. A polynomial p of x of degree 1 is called linear polynomial, and p of x is of form ax plus b, where a comma b are real numbers and a not is equal to 0. For example, p of x is equal to 3x plus 5 is a linear polynomial. Quadratic polynomial. A polynomial p of x of degree 2 is called quadratic polynomial, and p of x is of form ax square plus bx plus c, where a comma b comma c are real numbers and a not is equal to 0. Example, p of x is equal to 3x square plus 7x minus 8. Quadratic polynomial. Cubic polynomial. A polynomial p of x of degree 3 is called cubic polynomial, and p of x is of form ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d, where a comma b comma c comma d are real numbers and a not is equal to 0. Examples, 5x cube plus 7x square minus 11x plus 12 is a cubic polynomial. Relationship between the zeros and the coefficients of a polynomial. For quadratic polynomial, if alpha comma beta are zeros of p of x is equal to ax square plus bx plus c, then the alpha plus beta, sum of zeros is equal to minus b by a is equal to minus coefficient of x by coefficient of x square. Alpha into beta, product of zeros, c by a is equal to constant term by coefficient of x square. For cubic polynomial, if alpha comma beta comma gamma are zeros of p of x is equal to ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d, then alpha plus beta plus gamma sum of zeros is equal to minus b by a, which is equal to minus coefficient of x by coefficient of x square by coefficient of x cube. Alpha into beta plus beta into gamma plus gamma into alpha. Sum of product of zeros is equal to c by a, coefficient of x by coefficient of x cube. Alpha into beta into gamma, product of zeros is equal to minus d by a, equal to minus constant term by coefficient of x cube. Important facts or tips. First one, a polynomial of degree n can have at most n zeros. For example, a quadratic polynomial have at most 2 distinct zeros and a cubic polynomial have at most 3 distinct zeros. Second point, 0 may be a zero of a polynomial. Third one, a non-zero constant polynomial has no zeros. Fourth one, if alpha comma beta are zeros of a quadratic polynomial p of x, then p of x is equal to x square minus alpha plus beta x plus alpha into beta. For example, if 2 comma 3 are zeros of p of x, then p of x is equal to x square minus 2 plus 3x plus 2 into 3 x square minus 5x plus 6. Fifth one, if alpha comma beta comma gamma are the zeros of a cubic polynomial p of x, then p of x is equal to x cube minus alpha plus beta plus gamma x square plus alpha into beta plus beta into gamma plus gamma into alpha into x minus alpha into beta into gamma. Example, if 1 comma 2 comma 3 are zeros of p of x, then p of x is equal to x cube minus 1 plus 2 plus 3 x square plus 1 into 2 plus 2 into 3 plus 3 into 1 x minus 1 into 2 into 3, which is equal to x cube minus 6x square plus 11x minus 6. Sixth one, graph of a linear polynomial p of x is equal to ax plus b is a straight line. Seventh one, graph of quadratic polynomial p of x is equal to x square bx plus c is a parabola. Upward like u if a greater than 0 and downward like if a less than 0. Eighth one, a polynomial p of x of degree n crosses the x-axis at most n times. Ninth one, the graph of p of x is equal to ax plus b is a straight line which intersects at the x-axis at exactly one point. The point is minus b by a comma 0 and hence its 0 is minus b by a. This is the graph. 10th one, the graph of p of x is equal to x square plus bx plus c is a parabola, upward or downward, and intersect x-axis in 3 cases as follows. Case 1, here the graph cuts x-axis at 2 points a and b. The x coordinates of a and b are the 2 zeros of p of x. The graphs are as shown in the figure. Case 1, case 2. Next, case 2. Here the graph cuts or touches x-axis at exactly one point A. So the 2 zeros of p of x coincide here to become one zero or 2 equal zeros which is x coordinate of A. The graphs are as shown in the figure. Case 3. Here the graph is either completely above the x-axis or completely below the x-axis. So it does not cut the x-axis at any point, and thus in this case p of x has no real zeros. Graph is as shown in the figure. First one is completely upward, second one is completely downward. 11th one, if alpha comma beta are zeros of p of x, then p of x is equal to x square minus alpha plus beta x plus alpha into beta. These are the main basic concepts about the polynomials. For example, if 2 comma 3 are zeros of p of x, then p of x is equal to x square minus 2 plus 3x plus 2 into 3. By simplification we get x square minus 5x plus 6. 12th one, the zeros of a polynomial remain unchanged if we multiply it with any real number. That is, 0 of p of x is equal to zeros of k into p of x. These are the main basic points. Thank you for watching. Subscribe my channel.